breathtaking, isn't it? Here's a Jaguar SUV that's stupidly fast and shockingly powerful. So much so, it will make you weep. This beast has a 550 horsepower supercharged V8. 550 horsepower! It will do 0 to 100 kilometers an hour in 4.3 seconds. Top speed, 283 kilometers an hour. Of course it's irresponsible, and you will pay for the privilege. About $100,000 plus fees and taxes, as you see it here. Okay, let me pause to make 2 points. First, the F-Pace SVR runs in racy company. Alfa Romeo's Stelvio Quadrifoglio will do the 100 kilometer sprint in 3.6 seconds, and it's a beauty. Jeep's Grand Cherokee Trackhawk, it's even better. 3.5 seconds, 0 to 100 kilometers. And if you want something from Merc, well, the AMG GLC 63 hits 100 in 3.8 seconds. Yes, this Jag rocket's off the line, but you do get more blast off from the Alfa and the Merc and the Jeep. That said, well, all 4 of them come with standard all-wheel drive and all the electronic driving nannies to make even a lousy driver feel like Sterling Moss. We're talking about electronic doodads like automatic emergency braking and lane keep assist and front and rear park assist. All this provides built-in protection for idiots and incompetents. Now, I mentioned that I wanted to make 2 points off the top. One, that this is an otherworldly adult toy that will put a smile on your face if you are, well, like me, and you still love high-performance V8 power. In 2017, the F-Pace scored the Daily Double at the World Car of the Year Awards. But there's a newer Jag that has outdone all of that. It's the I-Pace, Jag's electric hatchback. For 2019, it scored Best Design, Best Overall, and the World Green Car of the Year. So let me recap. The same car maker that makes this utterly hedonistic, totally irresponsible, incredibly fun, and completely sure-footed SUV also makes one of the best, if not the best, all-electric car in the world, the $90,000 plus I-Pace. What this means is this: if you're an automaker today, you have one foot in a boisterous past and supercharged V8s, and the other in the future, pure electric vehicles with 0 emissions. So as an engineering exercise, this F-Pace SVR is the absolute antithesis of the all-electric I-Pace. The I-Pace can go up to 380, 390 kilometers on a single charge. There's no gas engine, of course. The 90 kilowatt-hour battery is integrated into the floor of the almost all-aluminum chassis, a chassis more rigid than the F-Pace SVRs. Where the F-SVR has just one super powerful gas engine, the I-Pace has 2 compact electric motors with single-speed transmission. Horsepower is rated at 394, but what really matters about the I-Pace is the instant torque. 512 pound-feet of it. The 0 to 100 kilometer time in the electric Jaguar clocks in at 4.8 seconds. I don't think I can emphasize this point enough. Jaguar sells 2 multi-award-winning cars. One something a little bit with a foot in the past, this SVR F-Pace, and the other, the absolute example of where the future is going, the I-Pace all-electric car, which many do believe is the best all-electric car in the world. I confess I'm impressed. The F is something of an homage to the first 100 years of the auto industry with a modern SUV twist, while the I-Pace points to the obvious EV future of the global car business. We may not see many more like this in-your-face F, and to be honest, in the shadow of the I-Pace, this F seems a little bit anachronistic, but then so am I. This test was a bundle of adolescent fun, and I love driving every minute of it. And honestly, I don't know how many more of these superpowered V8s are going to be coming down the line in the future, so I'm enjoying every one right now. The super sticky and very fat rubber at the corners, I mean, this thing really grips, and the engine roars like a salute to the Queen. The massive torque. Oh, for God's sake, this wagon weighs 2.5 tons, but it dances through corners and holds a line beautifully. Yes, and if you're wondering, the ZF 8-speed automatic, the shifts are crisp and instant, and you can do them yourselves through these steering wheel paddles, which is a lot of fun when you're ripping through some twisty corners. JAG's engineers tell me that compared to the regular F, the SVR suspension is 30% stiffer up front and 10% stiffer in the rear. The springs and damping are more robust. Naturally, body roll is well controlled. The steering is weighty but not heavy. We're talking about a cornering machine that's happy in hairpins. And by the way, a rear bias platform never sends more than 50% of the power to the rear wheels. The point is, you can set your hair on fire in this car, you really can, but you don't have to. This Jag is quite civilized in the everyday, quiet in commuting, and pleasant in the stop and go. It's opulent too. Leather covers everything. Dash, door panels, even sections of the center console. There are 14-way adjustable, heated, cooled, perforated leather buckets, and at the rear the bench is quite comfortable and also heated and cooled. Less impressive but adequate is the infotainment interface. The touchscreen is just large enough, and it's the gateway to Jaguar's In-Control Touch Pro system. It's a system that's a little finicky and a tad slow to respond, which means it's time for Jag to upgrade the software. Yes, Jeep and Merc and Alfa, they have some interesting rivals to the SVR here, the F-Pace. But the most arresting competition, I think, comes in-house over at Land Rover, the Range Rover Sport and the Range Rover Velar. Both share the same raucous, powerful 5-liter V8, supercharged V8. But I'd say the Range Rover side of the equation, a little more brutish. This car, a little bit more sophisticated, a little bit more under control. This SVR, well, owning one of these is like devouring a mountain of chocolate at Christmas. It's an overindulgence. But keep in mind, if you want to have the conscience-free Jaguar, there is the all-electric I-Pace, same amount of cash. The power is but like all four of these, they all multi-award winning. Here comes a bicyclist. Here we go, right through the picture. Land Rover,